So I was writing all the biographies for the shooting stars this year, and your career was the one that really fascinated me because you seem like you take so much risk in your career. I wanted to ask about, you mentioned it on stage, stepping outside your comfort zone. How important is that to you as an actor to always try brand new things and to go to different countries and constantly push yourself?
Yeah, it means a lot to me because I really, not only as an actress, it's like I, as Lidija, I want to learn, I want to make myself feel alive, you know, and that is the reason why I love those risks, you know. It makes you feel alive, makes you feel in the moment. I really need to stay in the moment to live this life, you know. I don't know what is going to happen tomorrow, so I love risk takers, and I am a big risk taker, and it means a lot for my career also. But as I said, for me personally, it's the biggest motivation because I really want to grow as a human being, first of all, and then actress, maybe musician and other stuff. So it's an amazing thing. I love to do it. I know it's risky, but I love to put a challenge for myself every time. I would sign this contract right now for every new movie that is going to be on another language, even if I don't know it. I want it.
Let's talk about a couple of those risks then.
Yes.
So Working Class Goes to Hell, the film, you don't speak in that,
No.
right? I mean, as an actor, so much of your training, so much of your kind of beginning of a career is about your mouth and about talking and articulating and learning lines. How difficult or how challenging was it and how unique was it to play a role without using your voice?
It was a pleasure, first of all. But second of all, I don't know if you know that Montenegrin people, all the people are saying that we are lazy. So it was a perfect role for me. I didn't have to learn lines, first of all. I'm just kidding. But it was a good challenge for me. It was, I needed to think a little bit differently, you know. We always need to speak a lot. I need to talk with you about everything. I need to say everything. And it's totally different when I cannot speak. It's totally different. I need to speak with my eyes. I need to speak with my actions, with my body, you know. So it was a big challenge because it was my first big role. I was ready, but now if it would happen again, it would be better because I'm readier, you know. It's a hard thing, and I wish that I have an opportunity like that again, because it's a huge thing for actors to find themselves in a situation where, no, you cannot speak. You just have to play with emotions. I love that. It was a lot of fun. We filmed it for 2 years. Oh, wow. A long period.
2 weeks, 2 years, no speaking.
No speaking at all. Method acting.
I think my wife would like it if I did that for 2 years.
Yeah.
So Diva Futura, which I loved. I loved the whole look of it. I thought it was it was such a beautiful film to look at.
Yes.
But the story, despite the beauty on the outside, was quite sad, which I think was very reflective of the characters as well. You mentioned on stage you didn't meet Titilina before when you were preparing for it. Would you be interested to know if she'd seen the film or if she has any feedback? Is that something you've sought out at all?
Yes, of course. I always wanted to know. And I asked them a couple of times, but nobody can tell me actually. But she knows that it's premiered and she knows that it's in cinemas. So I hope she's going to go just for curiosity, you know, to see. I never met her, unfortunately, but maybe that's good because I have my own version of a person, you know. And it was a pleasure to be in those shows, and it was a huge responsibility before everything, you know. I didn't know how to deal with such a big star, you know. She is and was before, of course, such a huge star in all of the world. So for me it was challenging, but really nice because I always love to portray a real person, you know.
the film challenges audiences' perceptions, I think, and
yes.
rips up whatever preconceived ideas we had about certain people. But you said on stage that the character and the role even changed you to some degree.
Yes.
That's very interesting to me, because we always think of it as audiences and how films can change us. But does that have an effect? I mean, how important is it that it has a similar effect on you? And is that something that you think is quite common for a film to have that sort of effect on an actor?
Yes, I think it's necessary to have that's not like a message, but a point maybe where you can recognize yourself and where you can think like, okay, that was me before, but now I'm different, or the other way, I don't know. But for me, this movie means a lot, meant and means a lot, because it changes, as you said, my perspective of adult movies, you know. It was, like, as I said, totally one-dimensional, and that's not human. We saw those people like those are aliens. For me, in my head, they were aliens, some kind of, you know. I didn't understand how anyone can live that life. And then when you go inside, when you really think about it, it's amazing. And you can then think about you also. It's like, I did wrong. I thought wrong. This is a human being, as I am, as you are, you know. Just a different life, different, I don't know, thought, I don't know how to explain in English, thoughts maybe. So it was a huge thing for me to learn about that world. And I learned, and I am so proud about that moment for me. And that's what I said before. I like to learn more, and I like to become a better person. And this is the reason why I'm doing this acting thing.
Just very finally then, obviously you performed in Italian, your English is fantastic. Do you have ideas or ambitions to make films in England or America or anywhere like that?
That would be great. I would love to. So I hope that this is going to be just one little doors for other parts of the planet, you know, for every other country. I would love to work in Britain, to learn the accent. I love it so much. And of course, maybe in America, I don't know. It's up to universe.
Well, I look forward to the next risk. Thank you so much.
Thank you
Cheers.
so
Thank you.
much.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Hey You Guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!
Hey, that's what they all say.
Hey, you guys!
Hey, you guys!